Well, municipal elections underway in Orangeburg.
There are 5 candidates on the ballot running for the mayor of the city of about 13,000 people.
Incumbent Michael Butler, CDL instructor and military veteran Darnell Johnson, Orangeburg Chamber of Commerce President James McCullough, local business owner Gina Reynolds, and former Orangeburg and zoning administrator Gene Nelson are all looking to occupy the seat that Mayor Butler has held for 12 years. Our Derek Rush caught up with the candidates to talk about the biggest issues facing the city.
Well, among the topics that were concerns for voters were crime and safety, and I asked each candidate some of the ways that they would try to make improvements on the issue.
I know that we've been short of officers, but DPS have been hiring and training officers, and they have been trying to get officers, more officers on the road. The officers have to pass the academy. They have to go through the academy, and this is what the public need to understand.
I've always been heavy on the proactive side. So for starters, we want to make sure that the law enforcement in the city actually has adequate funding, adequate personnel, and things like such. Just last Tuesday night, or the Tuesday night before that, I proposed a raise increase for our law enforcement in the community, from $50,000, which the city administrator put out, to certify the officers, raising up to $65,000.
Immediately, I would sit down with Public Safety Chief Austin and the others and review what they're currently doing, and then let's look at ways to make adjustments, because as we all know, you can't do the same thing over and over again. Expect the difference.
We need to have more officers patrolling on the street. When I worked for public safety, the city was divided into 4 sectors, and we had 1 or 2 officers in each sector. And then we had a roving sergeant and lieutenant that could work the trouble areas. Well, now I very seldom, I can sit on my porch for hours and never see an officer go by.
In my opinion, our leadership at the Department of Public Safety needs to be hired within, and some of the leadership that has served a great time should be rolled over. I think I'm big on, again, the community, and I think community policing is a great idea. We used to have a city officer that would ride a bike downtown, and it would be great to see him and wave, and you just felt safe and secure.
Now, today was the last day for early voting, but the elections will open at 7 a.m. on September 9th. Reporting here in the newsroom, I'm Derek Rush.
All right, Derek, thank you for that report. You can cast your ballot in Orangeburg at the Voters Registration and Elections Office on Amelia Street.